Hi, I'm Brian. This is my service dog Radcliffe, and this is my 2022 GMC Savannah 3500 extended van. I call it Bertha. It's a quad van set up for me to drive. It is a 6.6 liter engine, which is very powerful, and it has a Well-Tech front bumper. This is Radcliffe. The 13,000 pound winch is necessary because I think with all that's on this van, the lowered floor, the wheelchair lift and everything, I think it weighs at least 10,000, probably more like 11,000 pounds. So that should be enough winch to get me out of things. It has nice solid recovery points on the front. These are, it's a Well-Tech front bumper, rough country lift, rough country bar lights, and rough country ground lights at the bottom. I wasn't gonna put all these bar lights on there, but after we put the Well-Tech bumper on with the 3-inch lift kit that it has, it left space there that was kind of unattractive. So we had to fill that space, and Sound Effects had a good idea about putting the lights there, and they are useful too, so they serve two purposes. It was lifted by Quigley. It has a full Quigley 4x4 off-road conversion. Let's come around this way, get the side of the van to show the lift kit. It is a Quigley 4x4 off-road conversion. So it's not just four-wheel drive, it has, you know, some serious suspension under there. And it has 18-inch covert wheels, and it has 265/70 R18 BF Goodrich KO3 all-terrain Baja Champion tires. Really nice tread on these things. I'm pretty sure these will be great in snow. It'll be pretty good in sand and mud, but it's a heavy van, so you gotta lower the tire pressure to go off-road, of course. The running boards were put on by Sound Effects. I forgot the name. Because of the 3-inch lift and the 3 inches, you know, from the tires and the wheels, and 3 inches from Quigley, it needed a step for passengers to get in. Let me see, what else do we have here? The Rolex 4-inch lowered floor and Braun Millennium wheelchair lift has a dual battery, of course. I worked really hard to avoid the raised roof. There's a high top van there. You can see how much higher the van is, and I didn't want this van to be that high. So I'm really glad that I'm able to get in with a 4-inch lowered floor. Rolex did the job, and they did a good job there. They wanted to do a 6-inch lowered floor, but that really lowers the floor, and you can see the floor, even with the 4-inch lift. If you look under there, you can see the floor. I said 4-inch lift, even with the 4-inch lowered floor, you can see the bottom of it. With a 6-inch, it's really pronounced. The running boards hide the 4-inch quite nicely. And again, the lift kit and the wheels and tires give me all the ground clearance I need. Quigley did an excellent job with the off-road conversion. And let me go inside and get the inside, Sophia. I left the Ford factory interior because I thought $40,000 was a waste of money just to get, you know, a fancy interior. I do want to get a bed though, so I'm going to get a custom one built that fills up the whole back but converts back to a sofa. And okay, Sophia, watch your step. Come on back out. Get the back of the van, honey. So it's got a Well-Tech storage box, a Roto-Pax 3-gallon spare gas can, and Well-Tech, I'm sorry, that's an aluminous storage box, and an aluminous rear bumper and swing arms, so you can still get at the back doors okay, of course, and a full towing setup and a recovery point on the back. It's go around that side of the van real quick, Sophia.
Mm-hmm.
And I got full running boards on that side because I thought it needed to hide the lowered floor. So that's the van. It took, you can walk back around this way, Sophia. It took 3 years to build this van. Well, no, I'm sorry, it took 2 years. It took a year to get the van and between the lowered floor and the secondary controls from Crescent. It took almost 3 years to get the van. I had one built in 2020, and it was an off-road van. Well, it wasn't off-road, I'm sorry. It was 4x4, but it did not have an off-road conversion. It was just a 4x4 with a front end stuck on there by Explorer vans. It was good enough for, you know, snow and stuff, but this is an off-road van, and no one else does this to vans anymore. Only Quigley. I think I said I didn't want an extended van, but I couldn't find an 8-cylinder full-size van, and this was the last 8-cylinder in the country, literally in 2022. Now they're building 8-cylinder full-size vans, but I'm starting to get used to the extra space. Sorry if I said all that already. Okay, thanks very much. That's my van.